position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Longhorns will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense at an empty set. Moore to the air. Fires to the big fella. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Fights off the defender. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Caught close to the marker, it's Moore. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Pocket breaking down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
He uncorks a laser deep down the middle.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Power football with the run. Inside the 35. Got a lot of room to the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for a 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Moore will throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Heaves it deep. Got his man to the left. Oh, out of space. Discards it with the stiff arm. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Now from inside the red zone. Snagged in the middle, it's Moore. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Oregon! Extra point here will tie the game. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Dropping back, it's Manning. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around. And this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Wingo. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is...
And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Give to the running back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finds a tight end. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really...
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Hits him with a stiff arm.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys in my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Catch in the middle. It's Hughes. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did.
Turns on the Jets. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved the touchdown at least for now.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right.
Scores on the sneak.
It's just so nice to have a signal guy who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage you would have gotten with a touchback. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
He's looking deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ducks! With a lot of time left, there's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is. And it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. They'll go to the ground. Picks up the first down, still moving. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Bevo is a ground-based animal, and he has to like what he's seeing right now from this running game.
Yeah, the beef up front doing their job, creating some holes, making some alleys, get those running backs. I think Texas, when you can pound the rock and you can use your big guys up front, you can win a lot of football games.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate.
It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. At the 40, there he goes. The 10. Touchdown, Oregon. The defense matters into its own hands.
Well, the defense is winning this game, and they are helping out their own cause. That's the second time they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. You know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but you can't make mistakes against this unit, and it has absolutely killed this team early in this game.
And he puts through the extra point. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Gives it on the option. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To throw, it's Manning. Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Rides the back on the option to give. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying.
There he goes. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. Now on 2nd down. Moore to the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Throws toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. The Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Back to throw, it's Manning. He'll pull it down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And you can tell that young man is comfortable in the pocket, feeling good. You know, last play, nice job setting his feet, making a good throw, getting a completion. Now, didn't like what he sees. What does he have? He has the ability to take off and scramble and make some yards. So this keeps...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Off play action. Starts to scramble to the left. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming coming into this game, David. He's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Working that wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Moore will throw. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Benson. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown Ducks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here come the horns. They got it again on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to...
Pulls it in down the sideline. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Looking to throw again. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Scanning the field, it's Manning. Here's a heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. They'll throw it from the red zone. Snagged out of the air. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants it all. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give. Gets it past the marker. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down.
22 water.
Toss to the outside. Quick spin on the line. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got it in the middle, it's Moore. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. The Ducks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And they'll finally make the tackle at the 3-yard line.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
On the ground. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he's going to bring this one out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. The Longhorns in the hurry up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional.